Hey there, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot. Hello and welcome to any newcomers, and to those returning to the channel, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Your likes and subscribes really help the channel to grow, and I am truly grateful. As always, please remember not all messages will resonate with everyone, as they're general intuitive readings for the collective. If you are interested in participating in my contest this month, then stick around through to the end of the video when I will tell you more about it. March is a strange month indeed, and there are energies that will make you feel like you're being pushed and pulled. There are certainly periods of forward movement that feel intense, and periods of pause and transformation. Venus and Mercury both station retrograde, offering us a chance to slow down, reassess, and look inward. But don't forget that eclipse season begins on March 14th with a full lunar eclipse, which adds a powerful force to the oncoming astrological new year, where a fiery Aries season calls us to embrace bold new beginnings. With the Venus retrograde that begins on the 1st of the month, your relationships, your values, and maybe even your sense of self-worth will all be up for review. Just be aware that this isn't the best time to rush into changes, but rather to be asking yourself, what really matters to me? On March 5th, Mercury in Aries sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. This is a time when big ideas are flowing, and you might find yourself inspired to share your thoughts or plan your next big move. This is a kind of day where brainstorming feels like magic. Just remember to stay realistic about how much you can take on. Now, many of us may get a reality check on March 10th, when the Sun conjuncts Saturn in Pisces. Now, it may not be fun, but it may be necessary, as this aspect helps us to focus on long-term goals and take practical steps to get there. Don't forget to double-check the details when Mercury goes retrograde on March 15th. Whether it's miscommunications or technical glitches, patience will be your best ally. And finally, I want to let you know about two really big aspects to look forward to. The first is the Venus cazimi on March 22nd. On that day, Venus enters the heart of the Sun at 2 degrees of Aries and is also sextiling Pluto in Aquarius. You know, no one living has ever felt this particular energy, as it's been over 200 years since Pluto was last in Aquarius. It signals a beautiful time for self-reflection around your values and how you present yourself to the world. This is just the beginning of a beautiful and supported Venus cycle that will span 10 months, so be sure to see where this particular transit hits on your personal birth chart. And the second biggie is when Neptune enters Aries on March 30th. This long-term transit is era-changing by ushering in inspired action. Neptune in Aries blends visionary ideas with bold leadership, encouraging us to dream big and take risks to make those dreams a reality. March, in general, invites us to reflect, regroup, and realign, and is a time to honor the pauses as much as the breakthroughs. Now, let's see what breakthrough messages the tarot has for you. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, beautiful souls, this is a reading for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Gemini for March 2025. And I will start by giving thanks to the universe for the angel spirits guides, for the messages they provide, and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Gemini seekers. So can I have 4 cards, please, for the month of March for Gemini? Okay, you have the Star card and the Page of Cups. That's what you're starting with. Star card and the Page of Cups. Beautiful. Then you have the Sun. Beautiful. Get the Queen of Swords. And you have the 4 of Wands. This is great energy, Gemini. Really great energy. You have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You are racing. You are racing here to a target, to a goal, to an achievement, to something that you're trying to get somewhere with some serious speed is what I want to say. I feel like you're very quick-minded this month. You're very serious and you are quite magnetic. And you're feeling very bold and courageous, and you're just going out there and you're doing this in a very swift way, okay? Now, sometimes with speed comes chaos, so just want to throw that out there that sometimes chaos is good with speed, sometimes it's not, okay? But just to say that it could be a little bit chaotic, but sometimes it might be a good chaos, okay? Not a bad chaos necessarily. And it's like you're ready to ride the changes. That's something I want to say to you, because I do feel in this month that this is a month of deep change for you. Now, for some of you, I feel it is perhaps in the relationships that you have the Page of Cups there, you have the Queen of Swords there, you have the Knight of Swords there. So it could be with people that are, you know, that you have relationships with. It could be that people that you spend time with socially, your social circle, your groups that you attend, your colleagues, your friends, whatever it might be. But I feel for some of you there's deep changes in that, and for some of you there's deep changes in your long-term goals, okay? And I feel like you are ready for this change. You're actually racing toward this change because you're ready to ride the wave of change, right? And I feel like the universe is pushing you to make sure you stay on this path, to make sure you stay on your goal. And the Sun is there saying, stick with it. Stick with it, because this is the golden path to success. This is the sun shining down. This is warmth. This is everything wonderful. And so do the stars tell you that. You have the Star card and the Sun and the 4 of Wands. You couldn't have any better 3 cards there on the table to say, you know, somebody is watching you, somebody's protecting you, somebody's shining a light down on you and giving you all the stability you ever asked for, all the stability you have ever wanted, okay? And you're ready to ride that wave. You're ready to ride the changes. There's no slowing down with you here in this Knight of Swords, Okay, now I feel like, and because of that speed of that night, the energy I'm getting of the speed here almost feels like it's like at an insane level a bit, that speed, okay? And I feel like things are turning upside down. That's why I kind of said with speed comes chaos, but it's not such a bad thing. I do feel like things are flipping, or that you're putting things, turning things over here, and you're completely turning everything upside down, but in the best possible way. Okay, so in a good way, right? Now I feel like you have to pay attention to some signs here, because like I said, you have the star and the sun both shining down on you. Something is being highlighted for you this month, my friends. Something is being, there's a beam of light, whether it comes in the day or the night. There's something being highlighted for you here. Could be a person, because you do have the knight, a page, and a queen on the table. It could be you that it's highlighting here, all right? But I feel like the universe is highlighting something for you. It's like that lone person who walks out on a stage, on a dark stage, and then they stand in the middle of the stage, and then that big spotlight, boom, goes on them and highlights them and follows them around. That's what I feel like the universe is doing. It's either doing that for you in a specific area of your life. It's trying to highlight something perhaps that you need to change, or it's highlighting you in general, okay? So pay a close attention to the signs, the synchronicities, things that you feel are, those numbers, right? Those things we see and we go, why am I seeing that, right? Why am I seeing that all the time, okay? I do feel that because, again, you have page, queen, knight on the table, there could be somebody in your circle of friends, your social whatever circle, that may play a significant role here in whatever this is for you, whatever is being highlighted for you, whatever changes you are rushing to make, okay? And I think that, I know that something is being highlighted for you, but I kind of get the feeling as well. I don't know who this message is for, so I'm just going to put it out there. I kind of feel like it's reminding you why you're here. Okay? The universe is trying to remind you, why are you here? What are you supposed to do? Okay? And I do also feel like people are stepping up either to challenge you or perhaps to support you and uplift you in this endeavor, in this whatever that you're trying to do. Okay, so pay attention to the signs, but also pay attention to the people that are around you in this month. All right, now let's clarify, because this is really a cool read, I must say. I love it when I get these kinds of reads. They get very interesting, and I get very interesting messages out of them. So I would like to clarify the Star card and the Page of Cups. Okay, now when we look at the Page of Cups, that's usually a gentle energy. It's a very gentle, loving energy. Okay, but you have this Page of Swords here. Okay, that's very much saying to you, like, I don't have time. It's like this Knight of Swords. It's that same energy. It's that energy of, I'm not slowing down. I don't want to be gentle. I know I should maybe be gentle or what have you, but I have this need for speed. Okay? I feel like you have this bit of playfulness for some of you, because the Page of Cups oftentimes is a card of inspiration and play and dreams. All right, so for some of you, this is connected to your dreams of whatever it is that you want to achieve here. It's an illumination, though. I also find in this with the Page of Cups and this Knight of Swords, or this Page of Swords, is I'm feeling very much an illumination of your ambitions And as I said, your purpose. Why are you here? What are you doing? What do you feel you need to do? What goals do you want to set? What do you want to communicate to people? How do you want people to see you or perceive you or receive you? Okay? I feel like you're getting this little bit of a nudge or a shove from the universe to think about these things and think about who you're bringing along for the ride with you in your social circle, okay? You have, that just flew right out so strong as day, that intuitive card right there, the Empress, telling you, the universe is telling you that. The universe is telling you who you should bring along, who you should, to think hard about it. When I said think hard, that card just flew. It just sailed out of the deck here, telling you to listen to the signs, listen to what the universe is telling you, right? It's giving you the nod and the nudge, as I said. It's giving you a little bit of a nudge to figure out what you need, what you want, and who you're bringing along with you for the ride, okay? All right, let's continue to clarify this Star and Page of Cups with one more card. Four of Cups. Yeah, just giving some good meditative thought to it, right? And really connecting to that thought is what I want to say. It's not just passing a thought. It's thought that you're trying to connect the dots as to what direction you should be going in, right? But I do feel with this Sun card, there is a spark here in your life that makes you feel confident, that you are feeling focused, you're feeling progressive, that you are, with that also Queen of Cups, feeling a sense of clarity to drive, to really drive and cut through the fog of whatever it is that you haven't been feeling so right about, or understanding what your ambition is, right? And your how you present yourself to the world is also I'm feeling, okay? A lot of energies that I'm coming, a lot of messages I'm getting here. So bear with me, all right? I have so much that I want to get out, but it's getting stuck inside me here because it's coming fast and furious. Ace of Cups. There is no better card to clarify the Sun than the Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups is fulfillment. It is what makes you feel fulfilled. It is what makes you feel, renews your love for others, renews your love for yourself, replenishes your spirit, right? It's a new beginning. There is a start here, perhaps, of a new relationship for some of you. And as I said, remember, who are you taking along for the ride? Do you want to take somebody new along for the ride of your life, right? Suddenly everything is feeling like there's a dramatic shift here, and the universe is telling you, stop playing. Stop playing and go for it. That's what the Sun is trying to tell you, right? Go for what it is you want and who you want, all right? Don't hesitate to take that step. However uncertain you might be feeling about it, there's the sunlight is shining on that person, right? And it's saying, take the cup, take the happiness, take the fulfillment, take it, right? There is the Seven of Cups. A lot of cups starting to amass on this table here. Seven of Cups is saying to you, you feel like there's some good choices to be had out there. And why not pick the choice that I want to manifest? Why don't I pick something that I truly want? Why don't I make a choice that makes me happy? Something that makes me feel focused, someone who makes me feel something that feels like it makes sense to you, or someone who makes sense to you, someone who makes it feel like the puzzle pieces have all come together, right? There's opportunities here for you and revelations, and lots of connections here I'm feeling, okay? And I feel like your ambition is rising under that sun. All right, let's clarify one more card under the sun here, which is the Two of Cups. Relationships. I think I did say at the beginning of this that your social circles and the people that you're spending time with could have a role in this month for you and in what you are trying to achieve, what your ambitions are. And you know, I feel like for you this month is not about necessarily, it's not about climbing the ladder. It's not about that. It's not about advancing your career. It could be about enriching your love life, that's for sure. But I do feel like it's not about so much. It's more about your sense of purpose and feeling comfortable in yourself, that you know why you're here, what you're meant to do, what your purpose is, where you are going to feel your most happiest. Okay? Now, I also feel with this Queen of Swords a sense of clarity and cutting, as I said, I think there's, I said cutting through the fog, because I got a message and I saw the fog in my mind here. And I feel like it's reminding you that you have the power to turn your ideas into realities, right? As long as you have all the facts and you get all the data and you do things properly, the sense of clarity allows you to cut through anything and see the way in which to achieve this power that you have, or to make something reality, right? To take an idea and turn it into reality. And that is a very exciting opportunity. That's that Knight of Wands right there. This is a new experience for you. This is a new chapter of your life, right? And it calls for you to show up, right? You have to show up and you have to be there and live it for it to become real, right? So, and this could be in any area of your life, right? So, because I'm getting so many messages, I think it's hard to do a reading for the collective, because sometimes they just happen to so many different Geminis out there that it's a little bit hard. But I'm getting a lot of messages here that say, you know, there's those revelations are going to shake things up for you in ways you had never dreamed of before. Okay? Now, let's continue to clarify this Queen of Swords, because you know you can make this a reality. So does the tarot say that, because you have the Chariot card. You can drive. I think I just said that. Drive. Make this happen. Advance this, whatever. Decide what direction you're going to go in and drive, right? Because you really hold the key to the next move for yourself at the end of the day, all right? You decide. Are you going left? Are you going right? Are you going forward? Are you going back? You decide that. Everything rests in the key for yourself, right? You have the key to the car. Put it in the ignition. And believe it or not, out flew very strongly the Queen of Wands. For me, this is a manifester, a shaker, a doer, somebody who gets it done, somebody who gets their hands dirty, somebody who gets into the nitty-gritty and gets involved in all kinds of things, right? Very, very busy beaver type of energy here. Now, you have that Four of Wands, which to me is that stability. And that stability for you is going to come in the form of a big dream, right? And that in the push that you will get from the universe, okay, to expand your vision, to see the bigger picture, to really is to take the inspiration that you feel and really let it go. Knight of Wands. Sorry, you had Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. I may have said you had the Knight of Wands earlier. You had the Page of Wands, but you'll have the Knight of Wands. So yes, you're looking at things like they're a big adventure, and you're ready to expand that vision of yours. And as I said, this is where inspiration meets action, okay? This is where you can take your inspiration and turn it into something great. But the only question is, are you ready, Gemini? Well, that just flew out pretty strongly. I mean, really, the Moon card, right? It's saying, when I say, are you ready? That's what the Moon is saying. You have some doubt of whether or not you're ready. That just flew, and I said, are you ready? And the answer came out, oh, I don't know, because I have a bit of doubt there. That's what the Moon is saying. Okay, I don't know. Can I really do this? Should I really do this? Keep your head down, focus, and yes, you can, right? You can make changes. The final message I want to give you here before I pull your message from the Oracle is, you have a voice. You have a creative voice. Use it. You have power in that voice. Make it meaningful, right? And trust that the universe is guiding you in the direction that you need to use that voice in. All right? And really just take those opportunities that they're going to arise, right? Because the universe is testing your vision of the future. All right? All right, my friends, let me pull for you now a message from the Enchanted Map Oracle. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. What message does the Oracle have, please, for Gemini for the month of March? You have card number 25, Metamorphosis. This is interesting because I believe the same card came out for Aries. So that's very interesting. I'm not sure if some of you may have some Aries placements as well. I love this card because this card is all about change, right? It's all about like the caterpillar. And as I said, this is about changes in your life. I think I said this at the very beginning, right? That this is a month of deep change for you in many respects. And I'll read to you from the book. It says, butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life, and how you live it just like a snake sheds that dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born. You're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. I think that's a very, very beautiful message. Excuse me. And yes, this is a time of great change for you, Gemini, in this month. Okay, so that is your reading. I do hope there was something in it that resonated for you, with you. Now, if you are interested in my contest this month, I'll tell you what you can do. It's very simple. The things that you need to do to be eligible are all free. And guess what? The prize is free as well. The prize is a free tarot reading with up to three questions that you can ask. Any 3 questions that you really want to ask. Okay, and here is what you need to do. Number 1, subscribe to the station channel. If you haven't already, press the subscribe button. Second thing is hit the like button. And the third thing is to leave a heart emoji in the comments box. Now, if you are on a device or something that you cannot leave an emoji, then just type into the comments box, I am sending love to the world. All right? The world can use some love right now. All right, my friends. I'll see you again very soon. And until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.